What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Arrow Episode 5 review. Now, I'm still having a little bit of webcam issues, but that does not matter because we don't need a webcam to make an awesome episode of a review of another awesome episode. Freaking you. Awesome episodes all around. Let's get started. First off, we're going to talk about, I have to talk about Prometheus. Fucking Prometheus. Prometheus is a badass. He shows up in an episode and fucking beats down Church, tells him not to fuck with the Green Arrow. Church fucks with the Green Arrow, and then Prometheus shows up again, okay? And even though he stops from killing Church, it doesn't stop Prometheus from going, if I have to fucking come back here one more time, I swear to God, Church, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna fucking kill, like, stop trying me. He doesn't, like, he has no shame or he has no embarrassment or anything. He was like, whatever, your dude caught my arrow, I'm gonna fucking murder you. And Prometheus is such a badass, alright? We don't know who he is, but we do know what he wants, alright? He wants Green Arrow. He wants Green Arrow because basically in Green Arrow was doing in season 1, he was murdering people. And apparently that's what Prometheus has a problem with. He thinks Oliver is a villain, not a hero, okay? So it's basically the reverse Flash for Oliver. It's gonna be awesome. We all know it. I wish it was Tommy Merlin. I really do. I really wish it was Tommy Merlin because we don't need it to be Tommy Merlin the whole season. We just need it for the face reveal. That's it. And even though he's doing another show right now, it could still be him. It totally could. But I'll be a little bit more, in the realm of possibility. I don't know who it is. All right, I really don't. Next, let's talk about basically what the episode was named after, the Human Target. All right? Human Target. If you don't know, Human Target is someone from the comic books. The Human Target is not someone with superpowers. It's basically exactly like he is in the show, all right? He's a great hand-to-hand combatant. He has, like, great detective skills. He's, physically strong from exercise and all that stuff. And he has an amazing ability to be able to take on the persona and look of anyone he wants. And he just gets himself into where he has to go. If you don't know, the Human Target actually had two series, one in the 90s and one in 2010, and it was loosely based off of the DC hero. And his last comic book appearance was in 2010. So it was great to see him show up here. Kind of like when Constantine showed up last season, and it's sad, but it's awesome at the exact same time. You guys know what it is. And this actually brings me to the next part. Human Target has to show up so that he can look like Oliver. Now, why does he have to look like Oliver? Because Wild Dog gave up Oliver's identity to Church when he was getting his ass tortured. You can't even blame him. Tortured? Come on. I'm surprised he lasted that long. Seriously, I really am. It was crazy. It was insane. He was getting the boots to the face. Oh my goodness. And even if he did tell Church that Oliver was the Green Arrow, what would it matter? Oliver's been accused of being the Green Arrow so many times now that does it really even freaking matter if anyone says that Oliver's the Green? No one's gonna believe it at this point. No one. They're just gonna be like, oh shit, is Roy Harper back? What about the dude when Oliver was kidnapped? Is it that guy instead? I don't fucking know. Nobody's gonna believe it's Green Arrow. I wouldn't even given a shit. But I did love it because they brought back the Human Target. So freaking thank you, CW. Thank you for that. Another important part of the episode, John Diggle, guys. Freaking John Diggle. He's back. He's geared up as Spartan. And he has this amazing emotional moment with Renee, They talk about how they were both tortured. And John was tortured by his own brother. And Renee hears all this and, he kind of comes around. He doesn't want to talk about it because, he's Wild Dog. He's a hero. He wants to be tough. And when he talks to John, eventually he brings his walls down and he tells him that he was scared and that he wants help. And they go back and they find out what Church's plan was. And because of that, they were able to, stop a huge thing. And they were even able to take down Church, which was done beautifully, by the way. The whole way they stopped Church, amazing. But it was great to see John back in gear. It was great to see him in the field. And even Artemis and Mr. Terrific say that, man, John is a freaking badass. Because he is a badass, man. He's original Team Arrow. He's original Team Arrow. And even though the new team is, the green, they're trying to get their wings and everything. But freaking John Diggle, you do not replace John Diggle. Speaking of getting replaced, we all know that Felicity moved on from Oliver. And in this episode, they finally addressed it. Human Target's actually the one who found out and accidentally told Oliver. But Oliver goes to visit Felicity and just asks her why she didn't tell him. And even though Oliver's a little bit hurt, he understands they're not together anymore and he still loves her. And maybe he even has this one little moment where he's like, wait, were you not telling me because the door was open? And she says, no, I just was kind of weirded out to tell you. I didn't want to tell you until I knew it was real. And this is Oliver realizing he has to move on. He thought he moved on, but he didn't. And clearly Felicity did. And maybe if we're lucky, Laurel will show up and then we could have Green Arrow and Black Canary like it's supposed to be. I'm just saying. That's just me. Whatever. You know, I don't care. But it was really well done. I like how they did it. You saw a lot of emotions in the whole scene. It was great. And I really hope Felicity's boyfriend does not turn out to be a bad guy. And the last thing I'm going to talk about, Oliver talks to that reporter, and he tells her, you know, could you stop attacking me so that I can try and help the city? Because I can't do that if I'm constantly putting out all the fires that you start. So she agrees to, you know, lay off. She's not going to go ahead and pound him into the freaking pavement with all her reporter goodness. And then at the end of the episode, she gets a picture from someone showing Oliver in Russia during the 5 years he was supposed to be on the island. Now, we all know, okay, it's just this season. He was only in Russia that 1 year. But come on. Is anybody really going to believe that? Is anyone really going to believe, okay, so I was on the island, and then I had to, like, fight terrorists and stuff, and then I got off the island, and then I went back to the island, and then I got off the island again, and then I went back because they dropped me there, and then when I could have come home, I didn't. I went to Russia to keep a promise from someone, and then somehow I ended up back on the island, and I grew an awesome beard, and then I learned parkour and how to shoot arrows better. So, like, no one's gonna believe that. No one's gonna believe that. No one's gonna. So clearly he's a little bit screwed. He may have to kill somebody. I hope he doesn't have to kill somebody, but we'll see what happens with that. I don't know how they're gonna rectify this. And if we're lucky, it'll just be a minor thing. I don't want this to be something that takes up the whole season. And if it does cost him being mayor, that's fine. Because I'd totally be cool with him not being mayor anymore and getting back his billions. Because he is supposed to be a billionaire. So hopefully something will happen and he'll get his money back. I would really like to see that happen. Please, 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 please. But that's just me, you know, being a fanboy and being a comic book lover, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know what you think is going to happen. Let me know if you think, if you'll ever get his company back, or what's going to happen with the picture. Who do you think Prometheus is? You know, are we going to see an addition to Team Arrow? Maybe later. I don't know. It'll be freaking awesome. What are you guys expecting for that new special that's going to be coming out with Legends, Supergirl, Flash, and Arrow? Everything down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.